As I said now, guys, we are starting the second round of the women's tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, Brendan Todd.
What lurks behind these walls? They're coming for you. Bloodlust.
Introducing first, wrestling out of Atlanta, Georgia, accompanied to the ring by Grillo. This is Cat Spencer. And her opponent,
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh.
she is the Procurer of Chaos. This is Brooklyn Creed.
No postcode Henry. But every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We driving Cadillacs in our dreams, and everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair.
All right, time is of the essence here as the second round. You might want to wipe that microphone off. Nick Halen was out here. Time is of the essence as we start the second round. Oh, devastating shot right in the corner. Sends Brooklyn head first right into the top turnbuckle. Again, the second round of the tournament here. Whoever wins this goes to the finals. You have to conserve energy to be able to fight in the finals, but you still don't want to waste anything and leave anything out of the ring. You have to make it to that final round.
Oh, and whiplash right there, that slingshot. Oh, and holding on to the neck there of Brooklyn Creed. Brooklyn Creed tweaked that neck in the first round matchup against Rose Gold. Now she's in there against an equally as dangerous and sizable opponent in Cat Spencer. And once again, Brooklyn Creed also having to deal with somebody on the outside, and that's in Grillo.
Absolutely, there, that dirtbag is out there. He's provided a distraction in the first round of the matchups here this evening. And Cat Spencer is just doing whatever the hell she wants with Brooklyn at this point. You saw her coming out, favoring that neck a little bit as she walked out. You know it's going to hurt her a little bit there, but Cat looks like she's putting it to good use here, putting some hurt on Brooklyn Creed.
And this is going to be the moment where Brooklyn Creed is going to have to swallow down that pain. She is going to have to try to block it out, because if she wants to make history, it's going to be defeating Cat Spencer, and then she'll have one more matchup to walk out of here the women's champion. Cat Spencer, she's in the same seat, but the size advantage is sizable.
There's no doubt there, and you see the power. She's just devastating Brooklyn Creed right now in the ring. She's doing whatever the hell she wants. You see Grillo right there. Gonna slingshot Brooklyn there, right? And you see how Brooklyn tweaked her neck there a little bit as she came off of that bottom rope.
Yeah, that's not going to do any favors for that already injured neck.
You see Grillo there just taunting Brooklyn. Brooklyn's over that bottom rope now, and all the weight of Spencer down on the back, the shoulders, the neck, the spine there, and Brooklyn there getting hit hard again.
Anybody who's ever had any kind of neck injury knows that a neck injury can affect every single part of your body, but not only that, it can affect the way you think, because it does go in and it affects the cerebrum. It's going to make you disoriented. It's going to groggy you. And right now, Brooklyn Creed may not even know where she's at and may be off of her game plan.
She kicked out at a half a pinfall count there just a moment ago. So she's on energy right now, just fighting for her spot in this tournament right now. Elbows to the midsection of Spencer. Is fighting off and getting Spencer out of there. Goes for a clothesline, but Spencer doesn't drop. That headbutt again from Brooklyn there barely even did anything, and a nasty spear from Spencer. Spencer gathers her up. Oh my God, we see that submission. Oh, Brooklyn's got her flipped over. That was it.
And your winner, Brooklyn!
As quickly as it happened there, Brooklyn came through and got it.
Brooklyn goes to the finals. And right now, the championship goes through Brooklyn.
Absolutely here. You can see there the exhaustion on Brooklyn here. She's the first of 2 wins in this tournament. Grillo couldn't help Spencer in this matchup now. As Brooklyn is victorious here in this second round matchup, on to the finals she goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, D. Byers.
You know you pay to see the natural born legend.
Introducing first, from the streets of Skid Row, she is the natural born legend, Crystal Rose! And her opponent.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's so
From Atlanta, Georgia, she is the show yang of wrestling, Jazzy Yang!
It's the preacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal, we come these renegades in the ring.
Well, after pulling off the upset in the first round, Jazzy Yang has to take on another veteran of the sport of professional wrestling in Crystal Rose. But it's a less than 100% Crystal Rose as we saw the knee injury to Nina Monet in the first round.
Yeah, you got to wonder how that's going to affect her here. Obviously, you saw her coming out, struggling to make her way to her feet and trying to stay in a vertical position at this point here. Jazzy is giving her a little bit of space here, that's for sure. A little bit of sportsmanship there for these two young ladies. I don't know that Crystal Rose would give her that. Settles in on a leg bar submission there, knee bar, excuse me.
And a little side note here, Crystal Rose, the 2022 Georgia Wrestling History Woman of the Year, is going to have to muster up all that strength, all that energy that she won that award with in 2022 if she's going to advance to the finals, because waiting on the other end, we now know it's Brooklyn Creed. So one of these two ladies is going to be in there with a Southern Fried Original.
Gutsy and tough there. You see her. She in the entrance ramp area there. Look like she's headed towards the locker room area. I know she doesn't want to get a count-out victory here. The Jazzy doesn't, but that would certainly make it an easy way to the finals against – oh, hold on. Oh, my God, that's her son Leo. He's come out of the locker room.
He came out when she hurt her knee, and
she's
now he's there cheering on her mom.
She's headed back to the ring now after some encouragement from her son.
Sometimes one of the things that's lost on us here and to the fans is these ladies are also their mothers, their daughters, their sisters. And Crystal Rose, her son Leo, someone that people that are here for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling see Leo running around, always cheering on his mom. And right now, Jazzy Yang in firm control with that side headlock.
Crystal sends Jazzy off, and Jazzy with a shoulder tackle there right in the middle of the ring. And some words for Crystal Rose there, as Rose is just down on her back right now. Very uncharacteristic of her for sure.
I mentioned in the first round, Jazzy Yang riding that momentum, winning a women's championship just a couple of weeks ago. But right now, she's going to have to step it up because Crystal Rose is trying to block out all that pain and trying to take it to Jazzy Yang.
Rolling Jazzy up. Could this be it? Oh, just a 2.5 count there. The finals of the Southern Fried the Southern Fried Championship Wrestling Women's Tournament is on the line here right now. Once again, our commentary tonight brought to you by Halls. As JJ and I are under the weather here, but we're not in as bad a shape as Crystal Rose's knee right now.
But she's not showing any of that wear. Oh, but now she will. As very viciously, Jazzy Yang just clipped that knee and sent Crystal Rose from the second rope down to the canvas.
A smart move from the youngster, Jazzy Yang, here not very long, but you can see maybe a little bit of regret or remorse on her face. But she's doing what she's got to do to make it in, and Leo's in the ring right now. What on earth?
We need to get him out of the ring. That's a dangerous place
He
for a
doesn't
young
need
man
to
to
be
be.
here. He's going over to. Oh my!
Oh!
Hold on!
What the hell? That's a kid.
What on earth was that for? Are you kidding me? Look at the mean look on Jazzy Yang's face now, what she's done to Leo, and now she's going after the leg of Crystal Rose.
And now this crowd has completely done a 180, and they are now cheering for Crystal Rose.
I cannot believe it here, man. I tell you what. Adrian Hawkins gets cheered here in Monroe. Crystal Rose is getting cheers right now. This is like Bizarro World here at Southern Fried. She has that ankle lock there, twisting the elbow right on the back of the knee. Crystal's not submitting there. She's just pounding the mat right now. And Jazzy going to work on the appendage of her opponent here tonight.
And you got to wonder how much more can Crystal Rose take. There'll be other opportunities.
Crystal sends Jazzy into the corner, top turnbuckle, and back up to her feet. Jazzy went for a shot, and Crystal blocked it. Haymakers from Crystal there, but a shot. They're trading blows right now. Crystal with a drop kick right to the stomach there, going for a, looks like she's trying to get for a cover maybe. She's picking her up there. Here comes some nastiness, I'm sure. Fireman's carry. What a gutsy move with Samoan drop with a busted leg. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she definitely does not need to be doing anything that's going to put more weight on that knee than necessary. And right now, she has to be thinking, can she do this for a turn? Oh, wait a minute. Set her up.
Went for a second one there. Jazzy hits the final cut. Could this be all? Is Jazzy in the finals? Byers down with just a 2 count there.
So close for Jazzy Yang. No doubt Brooklyn Creed watching on somewhere in the back, trying to figure out which one of these two females she's going to face.
Jazzy has a figure 4. She's trying, some kind of a leg grapevine. I apologize for that. She does not have a figure 4. She's using her arms to torque on that leg. Crystal has it rolled over and makes her way to the bottom rope. Referee D. Byers having her break the hold.
Right now, we're seeing a viciousness from Jazzy Yang that we have never seen before. Swinging neck breaker. Young Leo still at ringside, watching the punishment his mom's taken. Cheering on Crystal Rose. And Crystal able to push off there, get control of Jazzy Yang.
She's going to do it again. Holy smokes.
Oh, she hit that cutter.
A Crystal cutter there, and they're rolling him up. Could this be it? I can't believe it. Crystal Rose wins this one.
Crystal Rose!
Crystal Rose will move on to the finals with an opponent that she's very familiar with. A rivalry that's gone throughout this whole entire state. The finals. Brooklyn Creed, Crystal Rose. It started with 8. It's down to 2. One of those 2 women will be the first ever Southern Fried Women's Champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have you been having a good time here tonight? All right, before we get done with the finals here, I have one major announcement. In just 1 week's time, we will continue celebrating the 10th anniversary of Southern Fried Championship Wrestling as we present Shindig 10 right here in just 7 days' time. Now, it's going to be a huge night of wrestling. You are going to see Carly Bravo take on Jacob Ashworth. You will also see Will Caution go one-on-one with Billy Buck. And in the approved gauntlet, it will be the approved Rob Adonis, Bobby Moore, and Nick Halen taking on Adrian Hawkins for the Southern Fried Tag Team Championship. And quite possibly even more important than that, we will see the tag team champions of JB Enterprises taking on the team of Happy Madness, Sal Renaro, and Sunny Days. However, if the team of Happy Madness is unable to win the tag team championship, their team will be no more. And then the main event, you just saw them out here, you will see the Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion, CT Keys, defend that championship against the Priest of Punishment, Michael Judas. But folks, that's in 7 days. Right now, we have reached the finals of the Southern Fried Women's Championship Tournament. Before we bring out the competitors, please allow me to introduce here to present the winner with the Southern Fried Women's Championship. She is the Director of Covert Operations for the Sexton Alliance and the First Lady of Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, Miss Kelly Sexton!
Seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In the torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. Driving Cadillacs in our dreams, and everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair. I'm never here. I don't like to save us. With every kind of buzz, let me be your own. You can call me queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin with the introductions, let's please recognize that at the beginning of the night, this tournament started with 8 women. These 2 ladies have fought through 2 grueling matches to become finalists for the first ever Southern Fried Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall to a finish. When the bell rings, the man in charge will be the legendary Todd Sexton! Introducing first, in the corner to my left. In her 2 matches tonight, she defeated Nina Monet and Jazzy Yang. She is known as the natural-born legend, Crystal Rose! And in the corner to my right, in her path to the finals tonight, she defeated Rose Gold and Kat Spencer. She is the procurer of chaos. This is Brooklyn Creed!
All right, ladies. All right. It's been a long night for both of you, I understand that. But I'm going to call this down the middle. A count out can mean a new champion. A disqualification can mean a new champion. So I expect you to play by the rules. If you're out for a 10 count on the floor, I will count it. Okay? Rope breaks, 5 count. Everybody understands? All right, it's 1 fall to a finish. Okay? Y'all go to your corners and wait for me to ring the bell.
Both participants in this matchup certainly worse for wear. But the guts level in this ring right now. 1 leg and 1 neck or shoulder injury for each of these ladies. Collar and elbow tie up to start off the matchup there. And Brooklyn shied off of that real quickly. Todd Sexton in charge of this matchup here tells you the intensity that he expects out of these 2 ladies. Brooklyn grabs that leg smartly there. The first thing she grabs on Crystal Rose is that left leg. They're both going to go after the sore spots here this evening to try and come out holding gold at the end of the matchup.
I'm going to tell you something. I was just there in the center of the ring. The intensity, the tension that you could feel in there. I mean, you could cut it with a knife. It was so thick. And it has come down to 2 women who are familiar with each other. They said familiarity breeds content. I want to think that there is a lot of content in these 2 women for each other. They have fought in Falls Count Anywhere. They have been inside the cages together. But tonight is quite possibly the most important moment for both these ladies, a chance to make history.
Absolutely here. This match is different. They have both been stalwarts at Southern Pride Championship Wrestling for years, and now for the first time they're in the ring fighting for something other than just being pissed at each other. They're in there fighting for a championship tonight, and these 2 ladies here are going to give it everything that they've got. They're going to leave here with nothing left in the tank, I guarantee you that.
Adam Vance, I've been privileged to be a part of Southern Pride Championship Wrestling for the better part of the last 3 years. There is something different in the air tonight. There is something different out there in the crowd that I haven't seen before. There are little girls here with their fathers, here with their mothers that are looking up, and they're realizing, they're seeing in the ring 2 women that they could be just like someday. Right now, it's more than championships. There's so much more riding on the shoulders of these 2 ladies.
Absolutely. You talk about the what at one point has been the women's revolution on television that you see every week on TV now, and that they're more involved in storylines and matches and things like that. And you're seeing that here at Southern Pride on a local level here as well, which is something that we're intensely proud of here at Southern Pride Championship Wrestling. Brooklyn there has that leg there. We're going to lock in a single leg crab.
And I want to talk about also the decision it was made to put Todd Sexton as the special guest referee for this matchup. Great thinking on the part of matchmaker Bill Behrens and promoter David Manders.
Well, I think so, to have somebody like this in this matchup here to make sure that everything is called right down the middle. We had no idea going into this who of these 8 ladies was going to be in the finals, obviously. So to ensure that There were no shenanigans. There's no BS going on with the Cat Spencers and the Grillos and everything else there, and the Nathaniel Vanderbilts and everyone else that's out there. You'll see that Crystal Rose is now dumped out to the floor. And Todd also now, with the injuries that have piled up over 2 matches, this is the 3rd match for these ladies.
Oh, wait a minute.
What the hell is this? Cat Spencer's in the ring there with a spear out of the back as Todd Sexton was checking on Crystal Rose. The fans there saw what we saw. Todd Sexton's in the ring now going for a pin. It's Crystal Rose, and Todd looks over and sees something sitting in the ring. Todd picks it up.
Crystal's trying to plead her case, saying she didn't know. Oh,
Todd's not an idiot there, and Crystal just shoved him. Sorry, not Crystal, I apologize. Cat Spencer just shoved him. Kelly's there, and Todd's getting, yeah, Kelly told him what happened there, and Todd is throwing her out.
yeah,
This matchup isn't going to end in a DQ, that's for sure.
No, she put her hands on an official.
Oh, she did there, definitely, but really, oh, Brooklyn with a roll-up. Todd's back in. Crystal with a shot to the midsection there, a roll-up of her own, small package there. Todd down with just a 2 count as well. Test his strength here, backslide. Oh, look at that. Brooklyn dropped down to her knees.
And almost
got her pinned there. Oh, Crystal with a fireman's carry into a Samoan drop, but that knee buckled. And Todd down again, just a 2 count again. These ladies are coming closer and closer every time.
both of these ladies have been in grueling matches, 2 to be exact each. This is the 3rd one. They've got to turn it on for one more time if they want to be a champion.
Brooklyn plants Crystal there and another 2 count. As close to a 3 as we've gotten so far in this matchup. Oh, Crystal going in, locking in a crossface now. Has that left arm, and Crystal's wrenching at the neck.
Yeah, and that's that injured neck of Brooklyn Creed.
Brooklyn's trying to make it to that bottom rope to break the hold. Crystal's readjusting. Brooklyn's in there. She has it re-locked in again under the chin. The torque on Brooklyn's shoulder and neck there.
And you can see it looks like Brooklyn may be fading. There's one. If it goes down 3 times, it's over with.
She's still up. She's fighting and crawling. Crystal's doing everything she can to pull her back away from it.
Yeah, it could be just a matter of time before we see Brooklyn tap out here, or at the very least, fade away.
There may be parts of her body she doesn't feel right now. And she rolls over, shifted her weight, and rolled over and got a pin attempt. And now she's locking it back in again, and Brooklyn's closer to the ropes now.
Putting a little bit more torque down on that neck. And now switches it over to where she can really flex back a little bit.
And a submission specialist. You heard earlier when Nick Halen was with me on commentary that she's been in training with Nick Halen damn near as long as Halen's been in the business. So she knows her way around the ring and a way around submission holds for sure. Out of the back is Logan. Logan's got the white towel there. Logan's trying to talk her into quitting, and she's telling him no.
There's no way she's going to want to quit now. She's come too far. I know that's his wife. That's his wife, but I know.
He has the towel. Is he going to throw in and submit for her? Todd is there. Kelly's taking it. Kelly's not letting him do that.
Kelly took the towel away from Logan Creed. I know he's concerned about his wife, but there is so much on the line here.
Crystal's back up to her feet. So is Brooklyn. That hold was broken. Oh, big headbutt.
Todd Sexton starting the 10 count here. This one can't end in a draw.
Absolutely not. It would make for a fun shindig to have this match over, but I don't think that's going to happen. These ladies got to make it up to their feet.
And right now, trading leather in the center of the ring is Brooklyn Creed and Crystal Rose, who on this night, June the 3rd, 2023, will go down in history as the first two women to ever compete for the Southern Fried Women's Championship. But that's not enough. One of them wants to walk out the winner.
Both of these ladies trading haymakers and shots right now, barely able to even stand at this point.
Sorry about that, got a little excited.
A kick
over
right
what
to the
we're seeing.
midsection. In a prone position is Brooklyn going for Brooklyn. Oh man, Crystal landed hard. Brooklyn on a mount, rolls her legs up. And Crystal gets her shoulder up at the last second there.
Almost a 3 count.
Like I said, both of these ladies absolutely destroyed here in this matchup right now. Struggling to make their way to the feet. Logan Creed there at ringside cheering his wife on. Brooklyn and Crystal now on their knees. Throwing punches left and right. Brooklyn gets some space. Crystal with a head of steam. Brooklyn with another headbutt. Spear! And that is it.
Your winner and new Southern Fried Championship Wrestling Women's Champion, Brooklyn Creed!
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In the torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose, dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We driving Cadillacs in our dreams, and everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds in the Chinese, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair.
Hey. Hey. Real quick. I just want to say something. This is outside of wrestling. You are an incredible woman. You're an incredible mother. No one ever gave me and you a chance in hell when we started this. No one. But you believed in me, and you sit on the sidelines for a long time while I chased this dream. This is your time, and this is your moment. And I love you, and I'm proud of you. Now play the music. I'm leaving.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In the torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, gray